15 signs your cat is trying to comfort you. Have you ever had one of those days where everything feels upside down, and then your cat curls up next to you like a little furry therapist? Coincidence? Hardly. As mysterious as they are adorable, cats have a sixth sense when it comes to your emotions, especially when you're not quite yourself. But cats don't always comfort you the way you'd expect. Nope. These are subtle, sneaky, and sometimes downright weird behaviors that are their way of saying, "Hey, I've got your back." So today, we're diving whiskers first into 15 strange but sweet signs your cat is trying to comfort you. You might just discover that your aloof little furball is more emotionally tuned in than you thought. So, let's crack open the feline code. 1. They sit next to you, not on you. At first glance, this might seem like classic cat indifference. They're just sitting there, not snuggling, not purring, not even making eye contact. But here's where it gets interesting. Cats often express comfort by being near, not on. Why? Because in the wild, cats don't pile on each other for support like dogs do. Proximity is enough. So if your cat quietly parks themselves beside you, especially when you're feeling off, they're offering a kind of respectful, watchful solidarity, like a stoic friend who shows up just to sit in silence. And honestly, that's kind of beautiful. 2. They bring you their emotional support toy. Has your cat ever dropped a soggy feather or battered mouse toy in your lap while you're mid-cry or curled up with a bad cold? This isn't random. Cats often form attachments to specific toys, especially ones they hunt, groom, or sleep with. These items become mini comfort objects. When your cat brings one to you, it's their way of sharing something emotionally significant, a peace offering, or maybe even an attempt to cheer you up with their version of a feel-better gift. It's like them saying, "This helps me. Maybe it'll help you too." 3. They need more than usual. Needing isn't just a happy behavior, it's a comfort ritual rooted in kittenhood. Back when they were tiny beans nursing from mom, needing stimulated milk flow. So when your adult cat starts rhythmically pressing their paws into your lap, it's not just a cute massage, it's emotional regression. They're trying to tap into a memory of being safe, cared for, and calm, and by doing it on you, they're not only comforting themselves, they're trying to bring that soothing energy to you too. 4. They make extended eye contact with slow blinks. Have you ever locked eyes with your cat across the room and they just blinked? Not a quick blink. A long, slow, dramatic eyelid droop. That's not boredom. That's a feline love letter. Cats use slow blinking as a sign of trust and emotional openness. It's their way of saying, "I'm safe with you," and, more importantly, "You're safe with me." If they're doing it during your lowest moments, it's deliberate. They're trying to offer calm, to ground you, almost like feline eye contact therapy. 5. They follow you from room to room. We often assume our cats follow us because they're hungry or nosy, and yes, that's sometimes true. But if you're emotionally out of sorts and your cat turns into your tiny silent shadow, it's more than just curiosity. They're checking in, keeping tabs. Some cats even develop a form of emotional tracking, where they monitor your movements when you're upset. They won't necessarily get in your face about it, they'll just be there. A fluffy sentinel on your emotional security team. 6. They vocalize in a softer, different tone. Cats have a surprisingly rich vocal vocabulary, and they do modify it based on context, especially when they're trying to get your attention in a gentler way. If your cat usually meows like a banshee when hungry but suddenly shifts to a soft trill or gentle murmur when you're upset, that's no accident. They're switching gears to match your emotional state. It's a form of social mirroring, like they're saying, "I see you. I'll be gentle." Think of it as cat whispering. 7. They groom you, or try to. Okay, so let's talk about the lick. That raspy sandpaper tongue swipe on your hand, face, or hair isn't just a quirky display of affection. It's a deeply instinctual caregiving move. Cats groom those they feel emotionally connected to. But more than that, grooming is a stress-relieving act for them. And when they do it to you, they're trying to pass that comfort on. It's their way of saying, "You're family. Let me take care of you." 8. They flop over dramatically in front of you. If your cat ever walks into the room, looks you dead in the eye, and flops, belly up, tail twitching, back paws in the air, it's not just them being weird. That flop is a symbol of absolute trust, a full-body display of vulnerability. And when they do it near you during times of stress, they're offering that vulnerability as a form of emotional openness. 9. They settle into your scent. Ever notice how your cat will bury themselves in your hoodie, roll around on your pillow, or curl up in the exact spot you just vacated on the couch? They're not just enjoying the residual warmth, they're seeking your scent. Your smell, particularly when you're upset or overwhelmed, can carry a mix of chemical signals that cats are sensitive to. They recognize your scent signature as home, and they want to absorb it, wrap themselves in it. It's like your essence is comforting them, and in return, they hope their presence comforts you. 10. They go quiet. Some cats are naturally chatty, but when they sense you're down, they may suddenly go hush mode, not out of disinterest, but solidarity. This isn't about being cold. It's a kind of quiet companionship, a soft presence. Cats often use silence to soothe, just lying near you, breathing in sync, absorbing the mood. It's subtle, but powerful. A nonverbal, tail-flicking reminder that they're tuned into your emotional station, and they're staying on the line. 11. They gently headbutt you. Cat head bumps, technically called bunting, aren't random acts of violence. They're a sweet, intentional gesture that carries a lot of emotional weight in the cat world. By rubbing their forehead against you, they're marking you with pheromones, essentially claiming you as part of their inner circle. But here's the key. They only do this when they feel safe, and when they sense you need grounding. It's like a gentle nudge saying, "We're in this together." 12. They bring you into their quiet space. Normally, cats are the masters of the solo hideaway. A cardboard box, under the bed, behind the curtains. They love a good introvert cave. But if they suddenly invite you in, perching nearby, meowing until you join, or even leading you there, that's an invitation into their safe zone. A gesture of deep trust. They want to share their peace bubble with you, which is about the highest level of comfort offering a cat can give. Basically, you just got a VIP pass into the secret snuggle dojo. Congratulations. 13. They mirror your energy on purpose. You know how when you're anxious, your breathing changes? Or when you're sad, you physically slouch more? Cats pick up on these cues way more than we give them credit for. Some cats mirror your body language not to mimic, but to regulate. It's part empathy, part ancient survival instinct. When they subtly match your energy, they're trying to bring balance, to stabilize the environment by adapting to you and gently nudging you back toward emotional neutral. 14. They guard the door. Let's paint the picture. You're crying in the bedroom. The cat, perched right by the closed door. Not scratching, not meowing, just sitting, waiting. This is a protective instinct. Cats will often guard thresholds when someone they care about is emotionally vulnerable. They know they can't fix your sadness, but they can make sure no one else disturbs you while you're feeling it. 15. They touch you differently. One of the most telling signs of feline comfort giving is in the subtle changes to how they touch you. A paw rested gently on your leg, a tail that brushes across your arm more than usual, a gentle, almost hesitant nuzzle. These aren't random affections. They're carefully chosen gestures meant to soothe. Cats use touch tactically, offering it more during times when they know it matters most. And often, it's their way of saying, "I'm here. I see you're not okay." And that's okay. They won't smother you, but they'll show up. Every single time. And that's it. 15 signs your cat might just be the emotional support buddy you never knew you had. Want to keep the cat knowledge coming? Check out one of the videos on screen to learn the best ways to bond with your kitty, or the top mistakes to avoid when you leave them alone. Go on, your cat would want you to.